Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. Where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. A top 5 showdown is in store, and you can set the tone and set the pace for what your season is going to be like by winning a game like this early. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man. It's Durham. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
LSU right back to the line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. The Tigers will move the sticks. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Might as well give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Offense, quick tempo. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to
these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see.
And that pass picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. And they try the middle of it. And that is not happening.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's got it on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but a really nice job there on the run, third down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. The option look. Now the pitch. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for room. It's Haynes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open down the field. He'll take it.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He'll try the left side. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 7, LSU 0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Now on second down. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job.
All kinds of running room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting into rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Bulldogs want to move quickly. Wants to throw on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Pulls it in on the right, and he breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dawgs!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, you get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Going for the return. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All time.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. It's caught downfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
What a great job by this defense. You get the third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
That's caught. It's Bell. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Now, a fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were.
And he will score! Touchdown, Georgia! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. The short hands, it's Durham. Open space at the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Just about set to kick it away. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's going to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Finds his man. It's Frazier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Georgia going up tempo. Out of the shotgun on third down. Getting some heat. Going to try to get it himself. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking to throw on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half.
Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. like the fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Little touch pass to the receiver. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. LSU quick to the line.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. Let's make this offense dangerous.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Afterburner's coming at the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Trying to impose their will with the run. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, and the the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Going with the ground game left. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. LSU right back to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Connection to the right. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
And you got man-to-man coverage, you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there. But does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, LSU! And they did tack on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Bell. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Here's the give off the left side. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Dogs want to crank the tempo. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. On the option. At the 35, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
3rd down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Bulldogs will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Hard running there. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy recently on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. It's complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud. So like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
2nd down coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll try the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
I like feeding my guys. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so we can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the 1st down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead.